If you freelance, even for one client, you need an invoice that clearly says what you delivered, what it costs, and when payment is due. In this video, we will build a clean invoice system from a blank spreadsheet. It calculates every line automatically, includes an optional tax rate, and fits on one page when you export it as a PDF. You can also copy the finished template from the link in the description. Begin with a blank Google Sheet and rename the first tab Invoice. In cell A1, enter your business or freelance name. Merge the first two cells if you want a wider heading. On the right, add the word Invoice in large text. Use one dark header color and one accent color. Simple formatting is easier to read and looks more professional than several fonts and bright colors. Now create three small fields on the right: invoice number, invoice date, and due date. Start with INV-001. Increase this number for every invoice you send. Unique invoice numbers make payment conversations much easier, and they prevent duplicate records when you later build a client tracker. For the invoice date, type equals today with open and close parentheses. Google Sheets will display the current date. Format the cell as a date if needed. For the due date, type equals D4 plus 14. That creates 14-day payment terms. Change 14 to 7/30, or the term you agreed with the client. On the left, add a bill to section. Enter the client's business name, contact person, and billing email. If a client gave you a purchase order number or a billing address, place it here too. Do not rely on the file name alone. The PDF should identify both parties when somebody opens it months later. Next, create the line item table. Use 4 columns: item or service, quantity, rate, and amount. Make the first column wide enough for a useful description. Avoid vague labels, such as work completed. A specific description, like website content or spreadsheet setup, helps the client understand the charge without sending another email. Add a few sample rows before writing formulas. Here we have 2 units of website content at $150, 3 hours of spreadsheet setup at $75, and 1 consultation at $100. Sample data lets you see whether the math and currency formatting behave correctly before you send the sheet. Click cell D10 and type equals B10 multiplied by C10. Press enter. The first amount is $300. Copy the formula down the remaining rows by dragging the small square in the lower right corner of the cell. Each row now calculates quantity times rate. If the sheet shows plain numbers, format the rate and amount columns as currency. Check at least one copied formula. In row 12, the formula should use B12 and C12, not the cells from row 10. Google Sheets normally adjusts these references automatically. This quick check catches a common mistake before an incorrect invoice reaches a client. Under the table, add a subtotal. In cell D16, type equals SUM, open parentheses, D10:D14, and close parentheses. The result here is $625. Leave a few empty line item rows in the range so the invoice can grow without rewriting the subtotal formula. Add an optional tax rate cell below the subtotal. Format it as a percentage. Keep it at 0 unless tax applies to your service and jurisdiction. Tax rules vary, so this template does not decide whether you should charge tax. If you are unsure, check with a qualified local tax professional. For total due, type equals D16 multiplied by open parentheses, 1 plus D17, close parentheses. With a 0% tax rate, the total remains $625. Make this row visually distinct so the client can find the amount immediately. A dark fill with high contrast text works well. At the bottom, add payment terms and instructions. Include the due period, the payment method you accept, and any reference the client should use. Do not place private banking information in a public template. Add those details only in your private working copy before sending an invoice. Before creating the next invoice, duplicate the sheet or make a copy of the file. Update the invoice number, client details, dates, line items, and payment instructions. Keep the original invoice unchanged after you send it. That gives you a reliable record if the client asks about a charge later. When the invoice is ready, choose File, Download, and PDF. Set the scale to fit the sheet on one page. Use portrait orientation for this 4-column layout, and check the preview for an extra blank page. Send the PDF to the client. A PDF preserves the formatting and is easier to save than a screenshot. Before finishing, select the rate, line amount, subtotal, and total cells. Choose Format, Number, and Currency. Use the currency you actually invoice in and keep the same format throughout the document. Do not type a currency symbol into every cell manually because that turns numbers into text and can break calculations. Number formatting preserves the values while displaying them consistently. The template contains sample services so you can test the formulas. Replace every sample line before sending an invoice. Confirm the quantity, rate, and description against your agreement or timesheet. Then scan the header for placeholder names, email addresses, and phone numbers. A correct total does not help if the invoice still contains sample client details. Keep one clean file named Invoice Master and never send that editable master to a client. Make a copy for each invoice, give the copy a useful file name, and export only that copy as a PDF. If you share a Google Sheets link, verify the permission level first. View-only access prevents accidental edits, while the forced copy link in this video's description creates a separate file in your own drive. Before you send anything, check 3 details. First, every invoice needs a unique number. Second, include a clear due date instead of saying payment due soon. Third, review the exported PDF. Make sure the total is visible, the descriptions are not cut off, and no blank second page was created. Those checks take less than a minute and prevent most avoidable invoice questions. Finally, save the PDF with a consistent file name. A useful pattern is year, invoice number, and client name. Store sent invoices in a folder for that year and keep proof of payment with your accounting records. Do not overwrite an old invoice when a client requests a correction. Create a revised copy. Preserve the original and add a short note explaining what changed. This simple archive becomes valuable when you prepare taxes, answer a payment question, or compare your freelance revenue across months. The finished Google Sheets template is linked in the description. Open the link, choose Make a Copy, and replace the sample information with your own. If this saved you time, subscribe to Excel Paycheck. The next tutorial builds a client payment tracker so you can see which invoices are sent, paid, or overdue.